A woman was starving on a deserted island for 3 days and 3 nights. After a lot of effort, she managed to catch a few small fish fry, but she didn't plan to eat a single one. Instead, she crushed all the captured fish fry into pieces. Then she poured everything into the sea in one go. Immediately after, she picked up a sharpened wooden stick and stared unblinkingly at the water surface, as if waiting for some prey to appear. In the very next second, a small shark was drawn over by the bloody smell. The energetic woman quickly raised her wooden stick, aimed carefully at the shark, and thrust with all her strength. Looking at the shark that was killed in one strike, the woman was even more excited than if she had won the lottery. She kept cheering and jumping in the water. You would think she was going to have a feast with it, but she didn't do that. Instead, she waited until the dead of night to hang the captured small shark on a tree. As for herself, she hid in a sandpit she had dug earlier, silently observing her surroundings as if tempting some unknown creature. It turns out that just last night, when she was getting ready to sleep, she suddenly heard a strange noise nearby. Feeling suspicious, she directly fired a signal flare. To her horror, under the bright light, she discovered a humanoid monster appearing on the distant sea surface. To verify if the monster she saw was just her hallucination, Anna decided to hang the shark bait on the tree to test it out. Unexpectedly, as time passed second by second, Anna fell fast asleep because she was too exhausted. But when she woke up the next day, she was terrified to find that the bait hanging on the tree had vanished into thin air, leaving behind only an empty rope. This made Anna realize that the humanoid monster she saw earlier definitely existed for real. Before Anna could even react, a shark carcass washed ashore. It was the exact same shark she had hung on the tree last night. The shark's lower half was completely gone, and its upper body was covered in terrifying scratch marks. Clearly, that humanoid creature was bound to be extraordinarily terrifying. To escape this dangerous place as quickly as possible, Anna rapidly emptied out the clothes from her suitcase and stuffed a life jacket inside. It turned out she wanted to make a simple makeshift raft to escape the deserted island. However, she severely underestimated her own weight, and the suitcase couldn't hold her weight at all. After several unsuccessful attempts, a helpless Anna had no choice but to temporarily give up her escape plan. Seeing the sky gradually darkening, Anna quickly found a hollow, dry tree trunk and crawled inside to avoid being spotted by that terrible monster. She thought hiding inside would be safe, but unexpectedly, during the late hours of the night, a chilling roar echoed from all around, a sound Anna had never heard in her life. Clearly, this sound came right from that humanoid creature. Just as Anna was praying that it wouldn't spot her, the entire tree trunk suddenly began to shake violently in the next second. To survive, Anna held her breath, not daring to make a single sound. Fortunately, after shaking the tree for a short while, the monster retreated back into the sea after facing difficulty. Anna narrowly saved her life. When she crawled outside to take a look, the surroundings were in total disarray, and the dry tree trunk was battered to the point of collapsing. Having witnessed how terrifying the monster was, Anna immediately made a spear, intending to use it for self-defense at night. But when she looked up, she suddenly noticed a corpse floating slowly on the sea. It was her companion who had died not long ago. Strange enough, her companion's lower half was also missing, and the body was covered in horrific scratch marks. Clearly, this was definitely the work of that monster. To avoid becoming the monster's food, Anna decided to take the initiative. Without another word, she hung her companion's body on the tree to serve as bait while she hid under a sandpit, waiting for a chance to launch a sneak attack. Sure enough, late into the night, that humanoid monster slowly emerged from the water and moved straight toward the body. It then pulled down her companion's corpse with one yank. Seeing this, Anna was just about to step forward for a surprise attack, but unexpectedly, the monster suddenly vanished into thin air. In the next second, as Anna witnessed what happened, she instantly lost the courage to fight back. She covered her mouth tightly, not daring to make the slightest sound, which kept her from being discovered by the monster. Early the next morning, Anna decided not to sit around waiting for death anymore. To survive, she immediately grabbed a piece of rag and built a shelter on a tree without hesitation. She thought being up in the air would keep her safe, unaware that this was just wishful thinking. As night fell once again, she discovered that the monster had tracked her down again. It turned out the monster was not only extremely sensitive to sound, but its sense of smell was also abnormally sharp. It quickly tracked its way to her shelter. Witnessing this, Anna was so terrified that she didn't dare to breathe heavily, silently praying the monster wouldn't spot her. But she severely underestimated the creature. In the next second, the monster smelled Anna hiding in the tree and immediately launched an attack at her. To save her life, Anna jumped up and ran for her life. But the monster had no intention of letting her go. With a burst of speed, it leaped right in front of her. Just when Anna thought she was about to lose her life, she looked up and found that the monster was gone. It turned out the monster had been stabbed and injured by Anna just a moment ago, so it had no choice but to retreat back into the sea to heal its wounds. Taking advantage of this gap, Anna quickly climbed up a tall tree, enduring a long, terrifying night in fear. Early the next morning, Anna began treating the wound left by the monster from the night before. But when she glanced to the side, her expression instantly grew tense, as if she had seen something terrifying. Not far away, an inflatable dinghy was slowly floating over. This instantly gave her hope of survival. So without a second thought, she swam toward the dinghy. When Anna swam up close, she realized her best friend and her boyfriend were on the dinghy. It turned out they had also luckily survived the recent shipwreck. Seeing that the two of them were starving with their stomachs stuck to their backs, Anna quickly arranged a lavish grilled fish meal for them. She told them to hurry up and take her away on the dinghy once they were full and satisfied, explaining that a terrifying humanoid monster lived in these waters. It would come onto the island every time night fell, and she had just suffered an attack by that monster in her shelter last night. Fortunately, she managed to stab and injure the monster at the time, barely escaping with her life. Anna hoped her boyfriend could take her away from this terrible deserted island, but the two of them were doubtful after hearing her story. They said they had been drifting at sea for a long time, and now that they finally made it back to land, they never wanted to go back out to sea again. Seeing that the island had plenty of resources, the two planned to settle down long-term without a second thought. Seeing this, Anna instantly panicked, emphasizing that there was truly a man-eating monster on this island. But facing Anna's warnings, the two simply didn't believe her, thinking it might just be hallucinations caused by Anna's fear. At this moment, her boyfriend was chatting and laughing with her best friend, clearly not taking Anna's words to heart. Good advice falls on deaf ears. At the same time, Anna realized her boyfriend had fallen for someone else, so she decided to step aside and let them be a pair of doomed lovers here. Immediately after, she snuck back to the camp and quietly packed up supplies, planning to steal the dinghy and escape alone. After packing all the supplies into boxes, she quickly pushed the dinghy into the ocean. Just when she thought her escape plan was about to succeed, her best friend nearby happened to look over and caught Anna stealing the dinghy red-handed. Seeing her plan exposed, Anna wanted to speed up her hands, but it was already too late. Soon, she was caught and restrained by the two who chased after her. At the critical moment, Anna kicked her best friend to the ground with one blow. Unintentionally, this completely enraged her best friend, who grabbed an oar and knocked Anna unconscious. To prevent Anna from committing any more extreme acts, the two tied her to a tree, claiming it was for her own good. But little did they know, they would soon pay a heavy price for their stubbornness. When the best friend went for a walk by the seaside, she suddenly discovered many fish that had died horribly. In the very next second, her blood-curdling scream echoed from the beach. Hearing the commotion, the man grabbed a torch and rushed over, only to find the monster going on a violent killing spree. The man swung the torch and struck at it. Finally, pain forced the monster to dive into the sea. But just as the man was about to rescue her, his best friend was yanked into the water by the monster in one drag. Seeing this scene, the man was completely stunned on the spot. He never expected that a terrifying monster truly existed here. It wasn't until Anna came over and called out to him that he snapped out of it. Scared out of their wits, the two ultimately scraped by for the night up in the tree. Realizing this place was unsafe to stay, Anna caught a large number of sea fish the next day and grilled them all into dried fish. Next, the two worked together to push the dinghy into the ocean, getting ready to flee this dangerous place. They thought they could finally escape this misery. Unexpectedly, in the next second, a dark shadow suddenly flashed beneath the water, startling the man so badly he shivered. Could it be that the monster comes out during the daytime too? Before he could react, a claw suddenly grabbed at him. Realizing the island's monster had targeted them, Anna quickly pulled up the dinghy's canopy zipper. But it was all in vain. In the next second, movement came from the bottom of the dinghy. Soon a rip was slashed open in the dinghy, and the monster thrust its head inside. Anna delivered a kick right to it, but the monster still didn't give up its attack. At this critical juncture, the man hurriedly pulled out a flare gun and shot the monster right in the head. In pain, the monster finally left. Just as the two thought the crisis was finally over, Anna was suddenly dragged into the sea by the monster. No matter how hard she struggled, it was useless. Just when Anna thought she was going to die, she suddenly remembered she had a small knife on her. She decisively slashed at the monster's neck, forcing it to let go. Before Anna could even celebrate, she turned her head and found that the monster was swimming toward her boyfriend. She wanted to rush over to save him, but it was already too late. In the next second, the monster dragged her boyfriend into a pitch-black cave. Left with no choice, Anna had to swim back to the surface first, then used every bit of her strength to swim back to the deserted island once more. At the same time, she realized that the monster would never let her go. Anna decided not to sit around waiting for death anymore. Instead of waiting for the monster to hunt her down, she might as well fight back. Thinking of this, she tirelessly made a large number of spears, then collected some dry wood and grass, arranging them into a circle to prepare for a life-or-death battle with the monster. As night fell, that monster surfaced right on time, stepping onto the island once again to search for Anna. Little did it know, it had already fallen into Anna's trap. Soon the monster was drawn over by the fish meat on the ground. Anna, hiding in the dark, quickly lit a roaring fire, trapping the monster inside the ring of fire. Taking advantage of the monster's panic, Anna held her spear and stabbed at it, then quickly darted out of the fire circle, waiting for the right moment for the next attack. Unexpectedly, the monster had learned its lesson this time. It swiped Anna away first. But how could Anna give up easily? She grabbed a weapon from the ground and charged forward once more, aiming right at the monster with a wild flurry of stabs. However, the monster was extraordinarily powerful, and in the end, Anna still fell into its hands. The monster then picked Anna up with one lift, preparing to crush her head with its claws. Forced by her instinct to survive, Anna grabbed a dagger and unleashed a frantic wave of attacks. The monster let go of her only after feeling the intense pain. Taking this opportunity, Anna ran for her life, but the monster followed closely behind. Just when Anna thought she was going to meet her end, a dramatic turn of events appeared. The monster actually collapsed onto the ground due to excessive blood loss. Without time to overthink, Anna raised her spear and pierced straight through the monster's head. As the monster lost its life, a crisis came to an end. At the same time, a raging fire broke out in the forest behind her. It won't be long before the rescue team spots Anna, who is trapped on the deserted island. And with that, the movie comes to an end.